Okay, so this is a postweed. I want to look beautiful. I really, I don't even know if I brushed my hair today, but I don't know if it really matters. It's gonna look the same. But this is a post-weed video. I don't know if anybody's seen my pre ones, but I'll tell you, as bad as my pre ones showed what they showed, um. Oh yeah, I remember I got to talk louder than this. This is a crappy ass speaker system. Anyway, watching the pre weed videos the way that I have them posted, because those are the only videos I have. So you know I ain't faking this mess, because if I was faking it, I'd include all the middle stuff. But see, the part y'all miss, I'm in such a rage with anger and fear that I don't damn ass think about coming back here and recording. My thing is, I need to stay as far away from this thing as possible. Because if I break this thing, damn! All those wives' tale things are going to come true now. All bad ones. I'm just saying. If I was trying to fake this stuff, wouldn't I have included the rage part? Probably. Anyway, this is me. I think that's what I've decided I'm going to call it. A night with me. Whenever I can remember to come back here and start videoing, I will. I'm just not. Okay, so. I had somebody ask me the other day, said, "You have makeup on?" I said, "No." He said, "I don't remember. That's what I thought or something." But I was like, I don't remember what I did, but it was probably something silly in the background. Anyway, um, I just can't get my hair right because it's too short. It's like, I feel like I need to do that every time I get on here. Anyway, anybody that's watching my stuff that sees my pre-weed and my post-weed videos, what I'm saying is the pre-weed videos y'all are seeing are either the little bit of a beginning before I go away from this, or you're usually probably gonna catch the eye of the storm. I'm shitting you not. You'll either catch the eye of the storm or you'll catch the tail end of my thing, because most of the time, well, I don't know, I'll just turn the thing on and leave it. But, and previously I hadn't really thought about doing these videos at all, so I didn't really think about doing that. Well, there are a couple where I was a little bit irate, but I can't find those. I got a couple that are worse. Well, better. Mm, mm. I talk about a lot of funky stuff, post-weed, stuff like love has eyes, no doubt, but we love what we feel and not what we see. I got a bunch of that stuff. Anyway, um, I was going somewhere with that. You know, it sure would be something if I was sitting over there and went, nobody would know. But, look at this. Oh, who's over here riding hood? I always wonder what I look like with a hood. So, most of the pre-now videos, or the pre-current ones, are very mild forms. And see, sometimes I think, you know what? Why? Why would a documentary fake it? Why? Because in these videos, I'm only asking for one thing, and my brain is ass backwards. I mean, what I'm saying is y'all are getting the mild version. I mean, never mind. I ain't talking. Usually I stop automatically whenever I'm getting ready to say something stupid. Everybody does that, don't they? mm. Everybody. They stop talking when they start thinking. If you know anybody with my type of brain configuration, I really don't know what word to use there. um, please watch. Please. And the most important parts, when you see somebody throwing a fit, don't worry about that part. What you need to worry about is the silence. And I try to mention this. Well, I can't really mention it in the rage parts, but well, I haven't yet. Maybe I will. But the thing is, I don't know what triggers my meltdowns. I don't know what makes me go from stepping over something, keep going, to tripping over it and throwing it, to tripping over it and picking it up and using it. Those are just, I don't know what puts me from the first to the second, but I damn know what puts me from the second to the third. I know. And that's what these videos are going to be about. Probably going to get cut off and everything. But there's one that's named AA. Awesome ass. It's like BC's, Border Collies. If you want to watch if you want to just watch one of mine, please watch that one. It's called AA. Something. Pre and post weed. I remember the name of it. I just did it tonight. Well, no, I didn't do the video tonight, but I renamed it. So, this, what I am now, is kind of sort of a little bit of a post. Because the thing is, in some of my other videos, I've explained that when I only have one strain, I need 3 or 4. So I can alternate them. Because they last about 3 or 4 hours. Then I got to switch to another one that lasts about 3 or 4 hours. You see, what I'm doing right now is I just, kind of, not took, but kind of replenished around, I don't know what time this is. I don't remember what time it was. I think I videoed it. I think I was like maybe close to rage, and I was just like, ah. I don't know. I might have tail end of it on here, but anyway. Oh yeah, this mirror got talk real loud, so my speakers are crappy. I always forgot. Mm. 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 Um, make it what? Mm. I just started using this one, this phone for a remote. See my remote? This is the only remote I have found thus far. Thus or this. I'm not really sure what to use there, but it's the only app or anything that I found that'll work this TV. All my other TCLs, I think there were 32. They all use the same. Um, 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 oh, I get sleepy. 7 o'clock. Yeah, I'm still trying to ride the. I don't remember what time it was. Noonish or 12ish or something. I mean, noon or 1 or something. I'm still trying to ride that one because I don't. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna, I'm gonna try to do this. The thing is, though, the indica alters me enough to where I can think instead of rage, but it also makes me lazy. So when I get lazy, I start feeling guilty. And when I start feeling guilty, guess what happens? I get angry. I mean, although my mind is still altered, you know, oops, this guy didn't hit me. But see, I mean, it's not a really bad. I mean, indica's not a bad. For me, it is bad for me. Makes me lazy, but it still keeps me from rage, and that's better than that. Well, I'm just hoping. Why do I got talk so loud? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm hungry. See, most of the time, let's see. Partake. P. I guess I'm gonna have to put the ENA in there somewhere. Hmm. I could go on and on and on with that one. Have I said anything remarkable in order to keep going with this video, or should I start over? Should I start over with a completely new topic? Talk about pizza. Oh, my back. It's just like my back never hurts until I'm like, it never bothers me. So I think about it and like, I want that piece. All right. One of the biggest misconceptions with cannabis products. I'll just say CPS. That's it. SIPS. Cannabis product system. Not like that. So anyway, the indica cannabis, although a downer for me, it still changes my whole thought process where I'm not thinking about anger, hate, fright, fear, sadness. I go through all of those emotions while I'm having a meltdown. And here's what thing. My meltdowns, I'm starting to have to pay attention to the times of these videos because what seems like an hour to me, I come back in, it's only been like 5 minutes. So I'm thinking, um, that's frightening. It's very, very, very frightening. Whereas after I smoke weed, I remember things, I can think. It's just stuff like that just doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm gonna listen to one music song. I mean, one music video, whatever. You know, music exists in other places than songs, don't they? See, it's only 7 o'clock. If I had my third for the day strain, and I'd be wide open cleaning up all this stuff. No question. I already know. But it's legal. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I do try to hang in there as long as possible when I only have one strain. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, watch some of my other videos, and they'll tell you. I'm just kidding. I picked up a board last night and it fell on my toe. It's got a little bubble. I don't really bother me right now, but I mean it hurts when I look at it and go ah. Then it's like other than that. I mean, so even though I don't have a whole lot of energy, um, I know that if I get up, I'll probably be fairly productive. when I do the indica, sometimes I have to have a couple beers to kind of substantiate, kind of gets me through. I mean, it's just, everybody has their own thing. If you think about people that are addicted to coffee, look at coffee, how popular it is. I think what we should do, I'm going to stay back here and freaking in the woods when this happens, but what we should do, what everybody, well, not me, I don't drink coffee. All of y'all that drink coffee should stop for about 3 or 4 days. No caffeine. No nothing. No nothing coffee related. No espressos or coffee cakes. None of that shit. Completely off of caffeine. Do that. And then you'll know what it feels like when I go without THC and CB1, CB2, whatever. Okay? Then if you're off for a week, and it's not an addiction, it's the way the mind is altered based on the chemicals that it encounters, and it gets used to being programmed. I got that from Joe Dispenza. Joe Dispenza. I was going to say Dispaccio. Soup. But from Joe Dispenza, he needs to watch this. He says that the more you tell your brain what to do, the more it learns that, and then your body kind of adjusts to it as well. So that, and this is all for him now. Whoa, going on? And I think he's probably already said it, but I was like, damn, am I gonna copy freaking write somebody? I don't get in trouble again. But see, I have my mind convinced. I think I do that with everything in life. It's like this is kind of like what's it, the fruit, unforbidden fruit? I gotta have it probably cause it's illegal. As soon as it gets legal, I'll be like, find something else. Brain, wake up. mm, no, but usually there's something that happened, and I'm going. He's answered. Oh, you are speaking words of wisdom. And there was a pause before and after it, comma, I never said, okay, Google. Okay. I am not going to be able to claim that one, but I know it happened. I know I heard it. It's just really weird because I was talking and then the music stopped. But I think it was like halfway through another one or something. I'm not even going. Google probably knows what the hell I'm talking about, but nobody else does. Don't you? Yeah. I bet that's some bitch. I bet there's somebody sitting there listening to every fucking word I'm saying. But it ain't helping me. Not helping me. It's like shit sucks. Mm. So there are gonna be people. There are gonna be those out there that say you're just addicted to it. You need to stop. You do it. You do it. You quit the alcohol. You quit the caffeine. You quit the sugar. You quit the God. You quit the spirits. Quit all that shit for a week. Then tell me. Then tell me. God, I'm sorry, y'all, but some pizza stuff. People that know me are probably embarrassed as shit. But the people that don't are probably like, hmm. Well, I can say that and nobody will know any different. I guess. I don't know though. People will comment when it's something shitty. Somebody will catch me with something in my teeth that I'll be discussing about wisdom shit. Something. I think. Oh my God! You know what? I almost remember now, kind of what I was talking about. Dang. Okay. Here's what I usually when I'm talking. I usually just fly off my. I just talk. I don't. I seldom ever. But I don't have any words that I'm reading prompts. I'm not smart enough for that. I won't be able to read. I won't be able to remember which one's next. I won't even have my mouth prepared. But this thing that I wrote one time, and if anything that I say, if it's been heard before, please tell me. But I will repeat stories from time to time because they mean a lot to me. And I know that there are stories that I'm like, and I'm sure there's people going, God, we've heard this story like 5 times. But the thing is, I hope you respect me enough to understand that that story is very important to me. And I want to be sure everybody hears it. So, I mean, I can't, if I have a huge story that I love, if it's only on one video, what are the odds of everybody seeing it? So, I kind of like want to mention this one in each video. And I had all kind of stuff to say in between them, but I was like, But the phrase was, I haven't posted this one yet, but it says, what does suspension for an infraction fix? What does it fix? What does how does suspension fix an infraction? Think about school. When you got this kid, he needs help though. And my thing is this: if he's raising hell and you kick him out, he's just gonna raise hell out there, right? That makes no sense to me. I don't understand that. And when some people say, "Well, the teachers do not know," don't fucking tell me the teachers can only do so goddamn much. All they got to do is call that youngin' at home. Okay? I just thought all that. But the main point that I've always tried to make is the rest of the is I said only in humanity does that make sense, because humanity has been convinced that being shitty to people is okay. That's humanity to me. People have been convinced that it's okay to shit on people. It's accepted. Really? Okay, so you got this kid that's fucking up, whatever he's doing. Or she. Most times boy though. He's messing up, right? But see, here's the thing. If he stays there, if he does all his fucking up in school, you haven't lost him yet. You got to get after him now. Don't be mean to him now. I mean, sometimes the punishment does not need to fit the crime. And for a long time, that was my thing. The punishment needs to fit the crime. But if you have a kid that's painting all over the windows and doors, I'm not going to make him clean it up, Bo. That's how he felt. And I think if I'm fair to him, and I'll say, Bo, and I will comment on what he wrote, not the fact that he wrote on that wall. That is his way of expressing what he's thinking. And when he gets in trouble for it, he's like, fuck, man, I ain't going to tell nobody nothing anymore. Right? And then you got this freaking kid out here. But see, now, if he stays in school, he still wants to be there. But he's going to worry the shit out of everybody and not get caught. See, some kids are smart as shit. But they have to use it in a certain way. And what sucks like hell is that they have to use it in a certain way. And I hope that both those came out sounding exactly the same, because it makes no sense to me to throw away something whose use is not finished. I don't know. Sound good. That's probably one of those I'd have kept going on and on. I probably would have kept doing a bunch of different drafts on it, but man, I need air. I gotta put some air in this bed. It's got a little leak, so I keep having to turn it on. But back to seriousness. Ever since I left the set, I think at this point, after you've seen all the rest of my videos, I do not feel like I have to say, please don't attack me. Because if you've seen the other videos, you damn won't want to attack me. I promise. I wouldn't. It's just, I have a story. Dog story. Let me say it's people or cats or horses or something. That kind of story. Okay, so all my dogs know, this is so important. All my dogs know that I hate to hear a dog bark. I hate it. It just grinds my, I hate to hear a dog bark. And I'm sure most people say, well, why do you have them? And I'm like, because they're good for me. They're a pain in my ass sometimes, but they're good for me. So, okay, keep in mind, they know this. I don't like hearing dogs bark. Okay, here's what they did to me one night. My bed sits right up against a window at the end of the house. And usually in the, weather providing, I'll, open it. And then they know, when I open that window, they know I can hear them. So, so Pixie walks by. I think it was Pixie. I'm pretty sure it's Pixie. She walked by my window and barked one time. One time she barked. This story is very important to me. I know I've told it several times. But, so, I was like, went on doing whatever, paperwork, no, not paperwork. I was like, hate doing paperwork. I hate doing things that I have to do. I love doing things I don't have to do. But sometimes those things I don't have to do are way better than the things that I had to do. Hey, that's pretty good one. Most of the stuff I think about, most stuff I say is, I don't even think before I talk for the most part. Usually. I repeat that. But, that's funny stuff. But, so later on, My memory's getting better. So later on, I heard a rumbling on the front porch. Thinking, they're just probably out there wrestling, bumping into the bench. So later on, I was like, nah. So later on, I don't know what the laters were. It was however many minutes on it. So I had to go out for something, or I don't know, something happened. And I went out and I opened the front door. I opened the front door and laying on the ground, not the ground, but like the porch part. You know those cushions, like I'm gonna get a response. Those cushions that you put in a rocking chair, the ones that tie. Surely everybody knows what those are. But I had one tied to a bench. Flat, and it was like that. It was tied. That pillow was on the porch floor, chewed up. So at first I was like, but then I was like, wait a minute. Let me think dog instead of people. Or let me think human instead of people. There is a big difference. People have forgotten what it's like to be human. Now, I got to thinking, now wait a minute. I hate hearing dogs bark, don't I? But how else are they going to let me know something's out there? The most effective way. Bark one time. Got my attention, didn't it? If she'd have come up and went, I would have paid absolutely no mind at all. But I probably wouldn't have heard her. So she barked one time. I didn't pay attention. That rumbling was pulling that pillow off the bench. And if you think about it, this is what people were talking about, my ability. But if you think about it, they taught me a damn lesson, did they not? If I'd have gotten up when she barked one time, my pillow wouldn't be torn up. And I'm gonna tell you some other things. Y'all think I'm crazy? Don't care anymore. Y'all see. I got shit on video. But they almost tell me when I have stuff outside when it's getting ready to rain. It's crazy. I'm glad I got some of this stuff on video. But one night it was raining. My dogs were running around the house in the rain. I'm like, what are y'all doing? So I went to the back door. Usually they don't do that. They don't get wet. So I went to the door and I looked out the window and there was my bicycle on the steps, not covered. I think I just talked out the door. I said, y'all, I ain't messing with that freaking bicycle tonight. Something like that. But I mentioned, I was looking right out. So I am not going to mess with that. Those dogs did not come. I expect them to come back around the house. They didn't. They went to the shelter. Right then. It was so funny. I'm going to have to get a better security system so you people will believe this stuff because before you see the people part, the chewing of the cushion, most people miss the rumbling. It took them a while because they probably weren't really, really messing with it, hoping I would pay attention. But I didn't. They tore it off. Most people would not have considered the barking one time and the rumbling. Most people would have responded to the chew cushion. Am I not right? Okay, so that's it. Budweiser, you owe me some money. But I swear I heard that thing say that. Maybe it didn't. Might be my imagination. Something I wanted to hear. I'm telling you though, that thing scared the shit out of me. I'm still a little weird about it. But I'm thinking probably all it is somebody listening on what everything I'm saying. They're talking about, You're speaking words of wisdom. That's what it said. No shit. Okay, whatever. Nobody's gonna believe me. But I figured I'd throw that out there just in case in 50 or 100 years somebody gets it. This will be out there somewhere. Hopefully it'll be on YouTube. Or somebody will come out. I just wish somebody would come out with a freaking social media where you don't have to act like a 5-year-old on a dating site. We're talking about people that are in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, however, with sexual restrictions, Bo. A dating site. Are you kidding me? There should be no restrictions at all on a dating site. If you don't like what I'm doing, go somewhere else. And I know a lot of people probably have already said that. Bunches. But oh my goodness. I don't know about all that. But I think here's what makes sense. Okay, I can't listen to that anymore. Oh no, I can't do that. Mm, I don't know what I want to do. I keep up with time to keep up with people. Mm. I forgot to post that on Facebook a long time ago. Mm. Better hurry up and do it before somebody else does. I really am curious if any of my little thoughts and stuff are on somewhere else. Meticulously. Yummy. mm. Oh, serious, I do like crust best, but mm, not that crusty. 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 I bet all of nature have different words for different meanings. They don't do this their shit, do they? Cavemen had to go there. That's it. About 5 words. Anyway, the condition I'm in right now is because of some indica weed. I don't even know what time, but I need to find out, don't I? It's critical. It's like an experiment. Get away with it doing that, can't I? I'm doing a non-profit experiment with marijuana. But I'm telling you, you damn ass better watch some of my videos before I smoke weed because I am damn dangerous. I am terrifying. You don't freaking, there's no smiling here, Bo. I am scary. I throw shit. I break shit. I kick stuff. I scream. I holler. I have to leave my dogs locked up. They know. They go back to the woods. They stay the hell away from me because they know that I'm unpredictable. I don't like me, for the most part, before I smoke weed. I don't like me. And there's something about the way my brain thinks and the way that my thought processes come together, it changes. It's just totally, I mean, it's just like, and the thing is, when I only have one strain to work with, I need at least 3 or 4 different strains that last about 3 or 4 hours apiece. But see, here's the thing: when I only have one, I have to make it last all day. So I have to get like mid meltdown because I ride being okay for as long as I can. But see, here's the thing: when I get started, and here's the thing, I know what I'm doing is wrong, but I can't stop because when I kick something, if I kick it into something else and that pisses me off, then I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And I'm dumping, drawers, or I'm, you know, just after I smoke weed, I spend the rest of the day cleaning up what I did before. Whereas if I'd have had another strain to jump to, none of that would have happened. None of that. But see, those that don't understand how marijuana works for different people, we have, marijuana people, even the medicinal, you have, they have different names, but they also have different, they have sativa and stuff, but they all have different names out there, all have a little bit of a variety. So each one is going to give a different effect. Not high, not but each one is going to give something a little bit different, which is a little bit of a change, which is all you need. Here's a for example. If you're eating orange, 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 you're going to get damn tired of oranges, ain't you? Because you don't get excited and you don't get the nutrition from the same orange over and over and over and over. Because your body gets enough orange, doesn't need any more orange, doesn't need so much orange. Okay? So then you eat a banana. It gives completely different. It's still a fruit, right? Like it's still marijuana. It's still a fruit, but it's a different fruit and it's made up of a different composition. So it's going to affect us and our body different. You think about a banana. You eat a banana, you're like, right? Ooh, speaking of which, I think I have some. But with some of them, like a banana, and y'all, whatever. So if you go from orange to pear to banana, but see, here's the thing: if you do banana before pear, you're gonna be tired because that particular strain, if it winds you up too much, you're gonna be tired. By the time you come over here, you're like, you're gonna need something else because your body really isn't tired. Your mind is because you thought you've had the same. I've had the same thought processes for so long, and it's almost like I've used it up or something. I don't know, but if you think about it, you have oranges, but and you have a pear. They're still fruits, but they're different kinds of fruits. And then I mean, and you can even branch off. You have nectarines, pineapples, whatever. Well, no, pineapple would be its own. But people, this is not a laughing matter. This is a matter of life and death with a lot of people. And so many people look at this as crazy. That okay. But see, here's the thing. Do I act like I'm crazy right now? Maybe. I don't know. Am I laughing? Is that crazy? But now I'm going to tell you something. When this weed wears off, please don't upset me. But see, here's the thing. If a person upsets me before I smoke weed, usually I'll get as far away, I'll get away from that person. I won't answer the calls. I won't have anything to do with that person because I don't want to take out my feelings on somebody that either did or didn't do it on purpose. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they do it on purpose. It's a matter of how I experienced it. And that's old news. But it's some serious stuff. And you're talking about even indica, okay? I don't know if it's today or yesterday, but it was like around 12. Okay, last night was what, 6 something? And within less than 10 minutes after smoking weed, like 2 hits or something, within 10 minutes, you would never know it was the same person. You would probably say, no, she's just acting. When you come out of a rage, a wrath, you are not going to sit there and pretend to be happy. You can't. Try it. Try it. Try going from bad, y'all. If you go from that, there's no way in hell you can convince me that you can go from the rage state that I experience to pretending to be happy. There's no way in hell you can convince me that you can do that. No way. I'm gonna have to get some extra loud speakers. I keep forgetting I gotta talk loud. Stupid freaking crappy ass computer. This is this is awful. Remind me never to, okay. I'm gonna give this particular computer company a chance. Because I don't know whose sticker this is, okay?